Is there a food out there that is more fun, more versatile, more straight up loved than pasta? Part of the pleasure to be found in this Italian specialty is that it comes in so many shapes and sizes. Now, given how much people love choices, perhaps all this variety is simply there to tickle our fickle natures. But is that really all there is to it? Pasta is absolutely meant to be fun to eat, but its shapes almost always have a real purpose that serve the dish itself. Buon appetito! It's time for KnOWLedge's General Knowledge. Traditionally, pasta is made with durum wheat flour mixed with water. Sometimes eggs are added, but pastas really don't have a flavor on their own. Even in the cases of ones that are mixed with beets or spinach or squid ink, it's the shapes of the noodles that give them the necessary personality. It is helpful to think of pasta as a vehicle for the rest of the meal that it appears in. What do we mean? Well, think of the most common pasta dishes, ones where the pasta is boiled, drained, and then served alongside a complementary sauce. These all belong to one broad category, pasta asciutta. And this is a great place to discover the meaning behind pasta shapes. Not all sauces are created the same. Some are water-based and light. Others are heavy and robust, creamy, oily, pureed to a uniform consistency, or more like a stew, full of chunky, random-sized bits of food. Pasta is designed with all of these differences in mind. Take one of the most versatile of all pastas, spaghetti. Now these long noodles are a joy to twist and slurp, and they are the perfect thickness to handle a classic Pomodoro or tomato sauce. You can also use a heavier sauce with it, such as a hearty meat sauce called Bolognese. But try using a wider long noodle, such as Tagliatelle or Pappardelle with it, and you will find how these wide noodles capture even more of the hearty sauce. It's a perfect combination. The reverse is true with a very fine pasta. Let's take a super thin noodle like angel hair. Now this noodle would get completely lost in a heavy sauce like Bolognese, but if you pair it with a light garlic oil and some fresh peas, delicious. In short pastas, the shapes act as traps for the sauces that they're served in. Spiral pastas like Rotini and fusilli are incredible in cold salads, their endless edges capturing all kinds of extra morsels with every bite. Tubular rigatoni works a bit like the tagliatelle that we met earlier. Heavy sauces get trapped within its wide, yummy tunnels. The same is true of that kid's classic, macaroni. Thick, creamy cheese sauce is helpless to resist getting all mixed up inside its maze of hollow elbows. A whole other category of pasta awaits us in the oven. Pasta al forno is any pasta dish that is baked. Now, you can do this with many of the pastas that we've already mentioned, from rigatoni and macaroni to rotini and even spaghetti. But you only need to look at a lasagna noodle or a tube of cannelloni to see how baking changes things. These pastas are huge, and they're meant to be layered and filled. Once a dish is baked, it can be easily cut out in sections and placed on a plate without the ingredients flopping all over the place. Brilliant! And speaking of keeping things in place, we can't forget stuffed pastas like tortellini or ravioli. In these cases, the sauces that go with them can be very simple, like a light tomato cream or even just butter and cheese. All of the action is hidden inside these morsels. Surprise! In the end, there is almost no end to the variety of pastas that are out there, all of them designed to tempt a chef's imagination as much as your tummy. Do you have a favorite? I think it's time to get cooking. Thanks for watching. Honestly, we can barely keep ourselves from hitting the kitchen right now. But before you do, don't forget to subscribe below. That way, you'll never run out of delicious episodes of KnOWLedge's General Knowledge.